afternoon. It's Cindy here from Studioloo, and I wanted to share another flip through of another one of my Moonbee books, straight out of home quarantine. You might hear a dove cooing in the background because she's sitting right outside my window of the library here. But anyhow, I'll get into it. So this is a journal that I made from a vintage book called The Owl in the Barn by Charlotte Hough. And it's a really nice book cloth cover that I've stained and I've adorned with an owl on the front here and some nice wool locks to make a nest and some natural sticks that's all attached to the front very securely. And it has this wired metal leaf at the top for a little bit more of the nature theme. And the signatures are separated and tied, and there's beads on the little ties on the end that you can just kind of play with. So this book is tied closed with eyelets and this nice ribbon. So I will open it up. So in here, this book is a nature journal, so everything inside is nature themed, and there's some lovely birch bark on the back, and this is the inside is bound with cloth, and this is eco-dyed silk that I dyed some time ago. In this pocket we have the note from the bookmaker and a little journaling card with a nature theme. Some more of this beautiful gold map paper. This was from a framed map that I found in a thrift store, and pardon me, my voice is fading away here, and I love it so much. It's all gone now, so this book has the most of it, I think, because I have it on all the signatures. So this book is like a super treasure because I love this gold map. So some of the pages here have just been left relatively unadorned for just writing. So this has been Easter egg dyed. You can see the beautiful tracking that the dye leaves. And then this is a vintage calendar page. And on the back, we have a butterfly, and this is actually some spalted maple, I believe. It's wood. And some tracing paper. And behind it we have an owl. There's an owl theme that goes throughout this book because of the title of the book. I won't describe every page. I'll just sort of do a flip through. I'm sure everyone can see. So some insects on a log here. Coffee dyed paper. And this is paper that I made ages ago. It's handmade paper in like a burgundy color with some sparkly bits. This is also some handmade paper with some little fine, I believe, dill and a little leaf here. And then this is a really beautiful vintage card that I made a pocket out of. So if you open it up, it has the owl in the barn. This is the journaling card from the book itself. So I've got an owl on there and some ribbon and some stamping, and it's sewn around, so, and it pops in this little pocket here. You just tuck the ribbon inside and it's hidden away. And on this side we have this lovely bird and another pocket. And inside the pocket are a couple of nice little journaling cards. One that talks about the reason that leaves change color, and this one talks about freshwater fish. So I really liked this book that I took apart. It was like a big nature book, and there were so many little tiny lessons inside of it that makes me think a lot about like homeschooling and trying to teach as much as I can to my children about the different things that, you know, happen in the earth. So with this one, I was really kind of inspired. It talked about the colors of autumn. So it says, with the approach of autumn, the tree slows up and ceases production of chlorophyll, the green pigment. Now the other pigments, keratin, yellow, and anthocyanin, red, shade the leaves. But without chlorophyll, sugar production stops and the leaf breaks away from the main stem. So it tells you basically why color changes in leaves happen. So I really liked that little tidbit, so I made it into a journaling card. Just pop this guy in here. So, sorry, it's a little bit tricky to do this on camera because you can't turn the book toward you. I'm going to do it anyhow. Hold on. There we go. That's a little easier. Or maybe not. That's the problem. The struggles, guys. But you know what? I don't even care because I'm not going to super edit these videos because we're in the land of self-quarantine right now. Social distancing. I don't need more stress. So this is just a nice forest paper. Hopefully the shine isn't too much. The window is sort of shining today. And then over here is another pocket with some beautiful hand-dyed fabric and leaves and a little owl. And this is a little tag for journaling on. And it has some insects and mushrooms and a little tuck area. And this is another one of the book pages from the Barn Owl book. Little journaling card with some mushroom on a Easter egg dyed paper. And then over here is more of the forest scene. And then here we have some different animals and a fish with a little sparkly paper flip for you to journal on. And this lovely little squirrel in a dress on some fish paper. And this is a digital image printed on fabric, muslin. Then over here we have a fold-out card with an owl and some incredible, this is veneer wood that I got from an exotic wood place. It's actually their scraps. They sell a bunch of different exotic wood scraps. And this one has like a blue tone to it. I forget exactly what wood. Maybe it's called like indigo bark or something. I can't recall, but anyways. If you open up the card, there's coffee dyeing and some lovely little owls inside. And then back here we have more owls, and this is a pocket and a journaling tag made from the book plate of The Owl in the Barn. And it's been stamped, dyed, and stitched. And over here we have a fabric flip, so 3 pieces of nice fabrics that are kind of nature-y themed, and you can flip it up and right below. And we have an owl here, some tracing paper. This is a block print in like a rose gold paint, and it's actually a tuck. So we've got hidden in here another journaling tag with a plant on the back and owl and some information about owl's eyes and their third eyelid on the front. So that just hides away in there. And a vintage calendar page. Mushroom stamp. And then between the 2 signatures, I made this cute little booklet that's just made from the contents page of the Barn Owl book. So it has all of the chapters, and inside it's got some list paper, so a few pages of list paper and a stamp on the back, and it's backed with this owl picture. Let me just turn that up right. Second signature. This book has only 2 signatures with about I'd say 30 pages almost in each. So and there's a nice feather here, a vintage calendar page, a postage stamp of a flower with a pocket here, and a nice collage journaling tag with a large butterfly. And this is illustration of an owl wing. I think we skipped. Oh no, that's the back. So this is the owl's claws. And then here we have a ginkgo leaf, handmade paper, dyed paper, a mushroom sticker. And here's some different kinds of woodpeckers and an owl. Some leaf paper. Forest. And then this is a 2-page spread, and the middle of the signature, that's where you'll see those beaded sections. This is where the book has been stitched together. And this is like the burrows, where all of the animals who burrow underground. Another little owl hanging out down here. And this little bird. And over here we have some more burrowing insects and a little salamander. This is a little tuck area that has a large journaling card inside. And behind it we have some Chinese lanterns hidden away. I don't know if you guys can hear this dove, but she has the prettiest like sounds. She's so beautiful. Then over here we have an owl and some more journaling space on some dyed straw paper. And just some pretty paper. More journaling space on vintage calendar paper. Botanical calendar paper. And a little fish. And then we're at the end. So in the back, we have this handmade paper that I made that has a lot of plant material in it. And when you pull this out, this is a large journaling card with a tree and some different insects and birds. And behind it, we have this sparkly kind of moon backing. And so that is the end of this lovely book. This one was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the flip through. I will have more videos happening throughout this week. I'm trying my best to sort of get a video out every couple of days. We're still working on the rigging for the camera setup so I can have an easier to manage overhead camera. And I hope my voice isn't totally disappearing. Sorry if I'm a little bit gargly today. I promise I'm not sick. So yeah, and then just some little owl guys to make your day brighter. Have a good one. Take care.